Hey there, have you ever considered making a move to Alpine, Utah, which is located in Utah County, about 35 minutes south of Salt Lake City? Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons, some of the advantages and disadvantages of why people are making a move to Alpine, Utah, and we're going to hop into it right now. Mariah Curla here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living here in Utah. If that's of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to relocate, buy, sell, or even build a property here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I would love to connect with you. Also, if you are thinking about making a move or relocating here and you want a copy of our free Moving to Utah guide, comment the word down below, guide, G-U-I-D-E, and we will send that guide over to you. So you've been hearing about Alpine, Utah. You want to know a little bit more. You might be on the fence. It might be a community that you are thinking about. Well, today let's chat about some of the pros and cons of living in Alpine, Utah. Number one reason people are moving here, simply the beauty. Yes, the beauty that surrounds Alpine, Utah is simply gorgeous. You have these picturesque mountains in and around Alpine, and you are right at the mouth of where American Fork Canyon is. So American Fork Canyon, when you go up there, you've got Tibble Fork, and you've got hiking and biking and camping and you name it, absolutely gorgeous right at the mouth of American Fork Canyon. So number one, Alpine, Utah, known for the absolute beauty. Number two, people are moving to Alpine because there's a little bit more space. People like having a little bit more space. So many of the homes are on larger lots, so you have a little bit more space, which many people, very much enjoy. Also in Alpine, Utah, there's a lot of new home construction that is, coming up in and around. People are purchasing lots and then building their dream house or their forever house in Alpine. Many of the parade of homes throughout Utah, the Utah Valley Parade of Homes, every single year there are several homes in and around Alpine that you'll see here. Another reason people are making a move here to Alpine is it's quiet. A lot of people want something that is not right in Salt Lake, and they want to be a little bit more out of the city. They want it to be a little bit more quiet, have more space. So people are making, calling Alpine home for the space, for the, tranquility, the beauty, and the quiet. Another reason that people are wanting to make a move here to Alpine are the schools and the school district. Alpine is actually part of the Alpine School District. Makes sense, right? And some of the different schools in and around Alpine, there are charter schools. There is a couple of different private schools that are very close to Alpine as well. If your children go to school in Alpine, there are several different elementary schools here in Alpine, and then the middle school in Alpine is Timberline Middle School, and then the high school that many of the students end up attending is Lone Peak High School, which is a very well-known high school and has awards for all different sorts of things, academics and sporting and all of that. So schools are another big draw of why people are making a move to Alpine, Utah. Now, let's talk about some of the disadvantages if you are thinking about making a move to Alpine. Number one is the cost of living. Yes, the cost of living here in Alpine is significantly higher than many of the surrounding areas. I've helped many families move to Alpine, and one of the things they say is, we'll take the quiet, we'll take this, we'll take, all these different things, but we also do know that it is going, we're going to be paying more for the house. We're going to be paying more for that simply because of the area you're living in. Another disadvantage to living in Alpine, Utah are the limited amenities. Yes, limited amenities. There's not a grocery store that is in Alpine, Utah. The closest thing to a grocery store is a gas station with a little convenience store. There is one gas station in Alpine, but there's no grocery stores in Alpine. So the amenities are limited. There are also not rec centers, or many of the communities in Utah, around in Utah County, in Salt Lake, many of them have rec centers and they have other amenities. Alpine does not. So limited in terms of amenities, grocery stores. You might be saying, well, where are the grocery stores then? Where you will find those in Cedar Hills, you will find those in Highland, which are fairly close to Alpine, but in Alpine, limited amenities. Next thing, depending on where you are in Alpine, the higher up on the east bench you go, or the higher up, you're going to have a lot more snow, dirt, those 4 seasons you're going to experience in Alpine. The higher up you go, the more snow you're going to have, and the snow is going to stick a lot longer. So sometimes people that move to Alpine, they're like, oh, well, you know what? I don't want to be as high up, even though you're going to have some spectacular views of Utah Lake and the mountains and, everything around. But you are also going to experience more snow during the winter time. So that is also something you should be aware of. The limited amenities, a little bit more snow depending, and then also to get other places, because Alpine is tucked back a little bit farther next to the mountains, it's going to take you a little bit more time to get different places. Not a super long time, but it will take you a little longer to get to the grocery store, to get to the gas station, to get to Costco, to get to those different amenities. And then also, if you're looking for nightlife, Alpine is certainly not the place for you, because there's not a nightlife scene in Alpine. Like I said, there's not even a grocery store. So if you are looking though for quiet, more space, very peaceful, lots of hiking, biking right at the bottom of American Fork Canyon, Alpine could be a phenomenal fit. If you're looking for good schools, if you're looking for, like I said, space, incredible views, and all of that. And really, one of the other things about Alpine is there's a strong sense of community. Alpine always has what's called Alpine Days. So every summer they have a big festival with a run, and then there's like a carnival and different events that happen at Alpine Days. There's usually a pickleball tournament for all of you pickleball players out there. So they do a lot in the way of community and that. So those are some of the pros. Those are some of the cons of living in Alpine, Utah. If you are thinking about making a move to Alpine or any of the surrounding areas and you want to know more information, feel free to reach out to my team and I. We hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. So feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and it'd be our pleasure to chat with you. Also, if you do want a copy of our free Moving to Utah guide, comment down below the word guide, GUIDE, and we'd be happy to send that over to you. Wishing you a fantastic rest of your day and week, and we'll be in touch. Talk to you later. Bye.